Good morning, Manitoba. Good morning, Canada. Today is a new day. I'm very honored to be speaking to you in my new role today. And in that capacity, I want to thank you, the people of this province, for investing your trust in us to form your next government. And I will commit to you again today that we are going to work hard every single day to repay the debt of gratitude that we feel for this opportunity by fixing your health care and by making life more affordable for your family. I wanted to begin with a message to Heather Stefanson and Dougald Lamont. Thank you for your service to our province. I've had the opportunity to get to know you during our time serving together in this beautiful building. And I want to say that leading a team and serving Manitobans takes heart. This is a job in which we give it our all. And I know that each of you have done the same. Last night, we won a mandate to fix healthcare in Manitoba. Everything that we want to do in healthcare has to start with the people. It has to start with staffing up our healthcare system. And that's why I spoke to you, those on the front lines of our healthcare system last night, and I repeat my message to you today. We need you. We need you working at the front lines so that we can build new emergency rooms to serve the people of this province. We need you at the front lines so we can stand up a new cancer care facility to give the best quality treatment to people right here in Manitoba. And we need you so that we can build the future of healthcare, so we can build something special for healthcare to serve you, the people of this province. We also know that along the way we need to improve the working conditions and improve the culture in the workplace of healthcare. And so this is what our team is going to set out to do. And we are going to deliver real results for you, the people of this province. Now we know that this is not going to be easy work, but we also know that the way we do difficult things in this province is by doing those things together. Over the course of this campaign, we saw many messages focused on division. And I want to say that I am extraordinarily proud that our province chose to rise above that sort of division. And that you, the people of Manitoba, good people that you are, chose to embrace a positive message for the future of our province. It was a message founded on health care and lowering costs for your family, but truly, at the end of the day, the basic message of our campaign was, after these difficult past 3 years coming out of COVID and the aftershocks of the pandemic, it is time for us to come together, time for us to unite as Manitobans. And so that was the message of our campaign. That was a message that we shared in celebration last night, and that is a message that we are committed to on this, the first day of our transition towards forming your next government. So this is just the beginning. And there's going to be plenty of news to share in the coming weeks. But for now, I just want to reiterate our extraordinary humility and gratitude at this awesome responsibility that we have been asked to serve you, the people of Manitoba. Thank you so much. I think educators, residential school survivors, business leaders, so many people have stepped up over the past decade to change Canada for the better. And I think that I am extraordinarily hopeful for what this country is going to be like when the children of today, who celebrate Orange Shirt Day, who learn a more accurate account of our country's history, what Manitoba and Canada is going to be like when they are the decision makers for these places that we love. And so, as a person who's earned the high honor of getting a chance to serve in government, it's my intention to move the ball forward so that that future generation can do even more powerful things than we can imagine today. I've been asked to serve as premier. I don't know how much more weight you could put on somebody. I mean, this is the most difficult thing that I've ever done in my life, and the real work hasn't even begun yet. So I'm going to treat this job with the utmost of reverence and the humility that I believe will be necessary to serve you, the people of Manitoba, and of course I hope to make a positive contribution for all Canadians as well. I think the thing that we have to do is we have to try. And I think that this is one of the other ballot questions on offer in this election. Should we just throw up our hands and say fixing healthcare is going to be too difficult? Or should we say we are going to have the ambition to make an effort? And that's what our team believes in, that's what I believe in. And so fixing healthcare is probably one of the most daunting tasks that you could lay before a province at this time. And yet we have taken the time to listen to experts and lay out a credible path forward, and I believe that we will be able to execute on it. And so if there are other expectations that people have of us and of myself as a leader, I would say that I'm going to meet them with the same approach of reverence and humility that I will bring to every task as the next premier of our province.
One of those expectations is the landfill search. How soon do you think you can get going on that? What's your plan before that? There's a lot of people waiting and expecting.
Yes, it will be important for us to deliver on this, and again, it's important for us to try. And so I think the first task before us is to go through the transition and to be sworn in as a new government, and then this will be one of those items that we want to tackle in the very early days of our administration. I do have what was maybe more nebulous yesterday evening is starting to fall into greater detail today, but I don't have any specific details to share with you at this time. I'm sure that we will be speaking to them very shortly on that topic. I think you have to view their ads on this topic in the context of all the ads that they wrote, that they ran towards the end of the campaign, which were by turn very divisive and in some cases very bizarre. And what I am proud of is that Manitobans rejected that message of division, and you embraced a message of positivity, focused on healthcare and focused on affordability, but fundamentally focused on the belief that we are one province and that we can work together to do big things. And so for me, I think that we knew the PCs were going to go negative in this campaign. I don't think any of us expected the very dark turn that their ads ended up taking, but I do think that our initial belief in you, the people of Manitoba, that you wanted to hear a message of unity, of positivity, of a vision for the future, was an important contrast to what the PCs put on offer in this campaign. Yes, the comments you're referring to from the federal minister, I don't think were based on specific conversations with our team, but as I have indicated previously, we have had some preliminary conversations with some federal representatives. That's right. Yes. Ouais. 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 Bien, ce que les Autochtones veulent, c'est la même chose que le reste du province, c'est-à-dire une meilleure qualité de santé et puis une vie plus abordable. Et puis moi, comme un membre d'une Première Nation, on a vécu des défis dans le système de santé. C'est une des raisons que j'ai lancé une carrière dans les politiques. Alors maintenant, je vais apporter ces expériences avec moi pour essayer d'améliorer le système de santé pour tout le monde dans notre province.
Do you have any concerns with the way the votes rolled in last night and the timing and some of the delays that we saw on the vote? Do you have any concerns about how elections Manitoba conducted this?
I think I have not had the opportunity to see the details of some of the issues that you're talking about, and so I'll refrain from commenting right now. First 100 days, we are going to deliver immediate help to you and your family when it comes to affordability. And we are going to start the important work of staffing up the healthcare system. And I very much look forward to hopefully this many reporters coming to all the announcements when we roll out those new initiatives. That is something I would like to do very quickly.
How about the universal school meal program?
That's something we've committed to implementing within this academic year. Yeah. You can expect to hear some details later today about some appointments regarding transition. I don't have those details to share with you right now. And then I think tomorrow we're going to share a few more additional details about transition. Yeah. I would say that we don't have to agree on everything in order to do the big things together, like fixing our healthcare system. And I think that's a message that we campaigned on, and I think the results of the election last night show that Manitobans want us to focus on healthcare. They want us to deliver affordability relief. And so, yeah, and of course we don't have to agree on everything in order to do the big things together. Yes. I know your next question is probably be about the specific details. I don't have all the details to share on that. I don't have any news to share on that, but I would say that one of the things we campaigned on going well into the pre-writ period is to let's just simplify the bureaucracy so that there's more resources for the front lines, but also more empowerment, more decision making for the front lines. I think a lot of healthcare workers, whether they're the physician, the nurse, the x-ray tech, or the lab tech, they feel that they've been infantilized by too much bureaucracy in the healthcare system. And when I say fix the culture, that's a major part of what I mean by fixing the culture. Yes, we need better working conditions, but we also need to show more respect by ensuring that the people who've devoted so many years to training and have devoted their lives to building the clinical experience, that we show them that that is valued. There are a lot of layers. That is true. That is true. I don't have a specific announcement today on number of layers, but there will be fewer, yes. I guess, yeah.
What's your first action on NPI and the strike?
Well, I think we have to take a look at the materials over the course of the transition when it comes to a specific course of action. Well, one thing I've been very clear about, including during the televised debate, is that for the PCs to stand in the way of these hardworking Manitobans getting a fair deal is just wrong. And so we are on the side of workers.
So what do you anticipate will happen next with the strike at NPI this week?
Well, I hope the strike is resolved and people get a fair deal.
And how long could that potentially take?
I don't have any details to share on that today. We have committed to a few cabinet committees, the Healthy Child Committee of Cabinet, an MMIWG2S Plus, and Gender-Based Violence Committee of Cabinet. So I think those will be the starting points, and we'll need to stand up these new structures for our next government, and then we can look at what the needs would be in terms of horsepower, operational capacity beyond that. I don't think we have the time to commission another study. Rather, what I have in mind is just bringing in a second opinion from some other experts who have some thoughts to contribute on the topic. I do, but I don't have news to share about their names today. I do have a number in mind, and it's a lower number than the current cabinet size. I don't have any news about cabinet appointments today.
Will you issue mandate letters to the members of the cabinet?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, Wab, what do you think your election says broadly about reconciliation? It's a word we use a lot. It's a word that has different meanings.
I think yesterday Manitobans voted for better health care, and Manitobans voted to come together for a positive vision of the future. And if along the way they elected an Indigenous premier, then I would say that that's another testament to our country moving forward. But this election was about health care, and this election was about rejecting division in the face of the chance to work together for the future. And so that's the focus that I'll have. I didn't run on being the first First Nations premier. I put my name on the ballot to try and be the best premier, because that's what you, the people of this province, deserve. And that's how I will serve. I will serve each and every day. I feel a tremendous amount of gratitude for the honor we were given last night, and each day I am going to wake up with the intention to work as hard as I can to repay that debt. I have. Yes. Yeah, and I read his comments in the media, and I think we are very aligned with the areas that we would like to work together on, particularly around homelessness. I think everyone in Manitoba knows that we need to do better when it comes to homelessness in our city and in our province. This is an issue in Thompson, Brandon, so many areas around Manitoba. And I think partnering with other leaders such as Mayor Gillingham is going to be very important, so that Winnipeg's downtown, which is Manitoba's downtown, is a place that everyone enjoys. And not only that everyone enjoys when you go to a Jets game or concert, but where everybody has dignity too. Yeah. My wife, my mom, my kids had the toughest job in this election, which is that they had to put up with the attack ads without the ability to respond. And what I was able to tell them last night is that the people of Manitoba chose to reject that. And the people of Manitoba are consequently good people. And so whatever it is that you want to do in your life, and this is going out to every young person out there at this point, whatever you want to do in your life is possible if you choose to believe in the goodness of others and you choose to put in the work necessary to achieve your aims. And I would add that my Uncle Fred was on stage with us too. He is the last of my dad's siblings who is still with us, and I'm very, very proud that he was there to be a family and spiritual support for us. And you have many questions about what it means for me. Think about what yesterday meant for him, who was in St. Mary's Residential School, who experienced the worst of it in our country's history. So whatever feeling I have pales in comparison to how humble I feel to be walking in the trail that was blazed by others in our province. And there are so many people in every community, every walk of life, veterans, public servants, you know, who've done great things. John Norquay, Louis Riel, you know, and the list goes on and on and on. Talked about expectations. There's a lot to live up to here in Manitoba, and I hope to be able to serve in a good way. What? Bien, guérir le système de santé sera une de nos priorités, le plus grand. Et puis, à chaque jour, nous travaillerons comme votre prochain gouvernement pour améliorer le système de santé. Et puis, tout ce qu'on veut accomplir dans le système de santé, ça commence avec embaucher plus d'infirmières, plus de médecins. Alors, on commencera là. Oui.
À quoi va ressembler la gouvernance du Manitoba avec un premier ministre bilingue comparativement aux anciennes administrations?
Trilingue.
Trilingue.
Ouais, je parle une langue autochtone aussi, le Ojibwe. Bien, notre province est une province bilingue. Et pour moi, c'est très important de toujours regarder à notre patrimoine comme des Manitobains, mais aussi de marcher vers le futur, vers l'avenir. Alors, pendant toute la campagne électorale, j'ai dit que je voudrais être un premier ministre qui pourrait engager avec la francophonie dans votre langue maternelle, dans votre langue natale. Et puis, une raison qu'on devrait faire cela est c'est une province bilingue. Et puis, ça veut dire que la francophonie a des besoins, a des choses qu'ils ont demandé le gouvernement conservateur de faire depuis longtemps. Mais aujourd'hui, je vous remercie d'appuyer nos candidats, notre candidat à Saint-Boniface, et nous travaillerons ensemble pour livrer des services dans la langue française, soit dans le système de santé, soit dans le système d'éducation, n'importe où, et nous allons inclure la francophonie dans notre gouvernement. Well, one thing I require is a briefing on how to avoid interfering in labor negotiations, as the current government has multiple times. And so I am a little cautious about making public commentary in a setting like this one until I fully wrap my head around what is fair game in terms of commentary from a premier-designate. I've got your back. I don't think we need more study. But I'll work with other levels of government. That's something that I've communicated extensively in the lead up to the vote yesterday, and so I'll make good on that commitment. Ideally, as soon as possible. Realistically, year 4. Pardon? Oh, I don't know if I can speak about specifics of conversations. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Justin Trudeau a commenté votre élection.
Ouais.
Il disait qu'il avait hâte de travailler avec vous sur plusieurs enjeux qui touchent les Manitobains, dont
Ouais.
le coût de la vie, l'économie.
Ouais.
Comment vous voyez votre collaboration avec le fédéral sur ces enjeux-là?
Ben oui, créer une vie plus abordable pour le monde dans notre province est une grande priorité, mais pour nous, ça toujours commence avec le système de santé. Et puis, le gouvernement fédéral a une responsabilité d'investir dans le système de santé, mais aussi d'assurer que les services seront rendus au peuple dans un système public. Alors, j'espère qu'on pourrait travailler ensemble pour garantir ces deux choses sur cet enjeu très important.
You've made so many promises, there's so many expectations and hopes riding on your government. Seniors advocate, people who rent and affordability issues. What can you say to them? Just be patient? I don't know. What would your message be to all the people who are expecting so much so soon?
I think that our team has a lot of capacity and a lot of horsepower. I've had the opportunity to speak to Manitobans and to thank you for this opportunity to step into this new role of service to you, the people of this province. And I very much look forward to you getting to know the other members of our team and to see the things that they're going to be able to do for you, the people of Manitoba. We have to look at the details of how far we are along in these various legal arrangements. But my preference would be to build schools using the public process because it's cheaper, it delivers better quality, and it also can guarantee that more local people benefit from the jobs that are created when we build schools in our neighborhoods. Well, thank you so much, everybody, and I look forward to doing this again very soon. Have a good day.